you know, basically, man, it was them brothers in there that taught me something, and I had done a lot of time in solitary, not as much as a lot of brothers I know. This time that I had been in solitary, it was like it was uh it was 190 days, but I had got out of there. I got out of there early, like early time and shit, right? But I had wrote a book. I wrote a book based on prison etiquette. You know what I'm saying? And I remember I was in a cell with a young nigga, and I was about to whip his ass, and I was just so embarrassed. Like this nigga was talking crazy and shit. He was only like 19, and and I looked at him. He was in the cell. He was in the bars all the time, like yo, just screaming and shit like that. I'm like, yo, nigga, it's early in the fucking morning. What the fuck is you screaming? Like? He like, yo, I want to eat your butt. He talking to a fucking
Wait,
a nurse.
what?
He talking to a nurse. He telling a
Oh,
nurse he want to eat her butt. Yeah, and he a young black kid and shit. So I'm looking at him, and the white niggas looking at him like he's fucking retarded. He talking to a white nurse and shit. I'm just looking at him. I'm like, yo, you looking like a fucking clown, bro. I said, listen, but this is what he did that irritated me. He used to spit in the sink. He used to spit in the sink, and the way he used to piss and just like splash it over. So some niggas is a kneel and piss. I don't do that. Respect to niggas that do it. I'm not kneeling and piss, whatever. But I will make sure my area is clean.
right,
Like no matter what
right,
I do,
right,
I'm gonna clean it before and after.
right.
So anyway, when what kind of like broke the camel's back with me and a youngster is when, and mind you, at that time I was like 30 something. I was like 30 fucking five or something. His friends, he was like 19, and he was a gangbanger and all that shit. So he had a lot of niggas down with him, which I don't give a. I never give a fuck about that shit. Like whatever. Like we human. Everybody human. We
Mm-hmm.
we get it done. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, but that nigga kept spitting in the sink, and I asked him not to spit in the sink. So I said, damn, yo. I said, yo, somebody should write a book on fucking etiquette in this motherfucker. And then I said, you know what? I'ma do it.
Okay,
I said, I'ma do it.
since you brought that
I'ma
up,
do it.
I was gonna
Right.
save that till later in the joint. So, what is you already told us what inspired you to write the book, but you didn't
Yeah,
answer my whole question that I had. But
my bad, man.
but
I'm just
what
going.
does the title PMVP stand for? And why is that message? And why did you want to put that message out to the world? You already answered
Uh,
that.
I'm not gonna lie, man. It's because I think PMVPs is the it's all right. For one, the acronym is P dash MVPs, right?
Okay.
So
Okay.
most of us that's in the sports world, we know MVPs stand for most valuable player, right?
Facts.
Um, so we got PMVPs, and that means prison morals, values, and principles, right?
That's a
And
big
then,
joint.
and then yeah, it's something that I like. I kind of wanted it to be part of the language. I do. It is part of my language. Like I'm the type of nigga like it was young niggas in there that was like, yo, you violating your MVPs, yo, like chill. You know what
Uh,
I'm saying? Like let's just say if you pissing on a fucking toilet seat and you ain't washing up your shit and you violating MVP.
facts.
If you talking over a motherfucker food or something, you violating MVPs.
Yeah, that's crazy.
If you over here trying to grab somebody's letter, like grab somebody's kite. Come on in. It's open, ain't it? It's open. Uh, yeah, when you trying to grab somebody letter and they gun wrote them and it slide under the door and you grabbing their letter trying to get with they bitch, you definitely violated the MVP. You know what I'm saying? So
Damn.
Uh, it's not it's no limit to violating and there's no limit to correcting.
So
You know what I'm
so
saying?
so what's the main message that you want
Well,
everybody? Why should somebody on the outside world go get your book? And what's the main message that you want from P MVPs?
all right, good question. I want people. I want so brothers. it's unfortunate, right, that people still gonna go to prison every day. Bro, people going to prison. They don't got them doors open for nothing. We can have all of the people in the world in this country trying to fight for the prison rights and prison reform and all of that. I'm with it. I'm with all of that. But guess what? This is a capitalistic country. This is a business. You understand? If they don't have no crime, guess what? They're going to figure out a way to lock a motherfucker up to fill up those seats. You know what I'm saying? It's just like a motherfucker that made a whole bunch of sweaters. You know what I mean? If nobody, we're going to make some snow out this motherfucker, or we're going to rip them shits up and make shorts. You know what I'm saying? We're going to figure out, we're going to be resourceful. So, point is that a lot of brothers that go in prison don't really know what to expect, right? So, their expectations be gone. And, like, let's say if you see a phone hanging, if me and you go on the block, and or I'm new on the block, you've been on the block, right? You've been on the block for like 3 years, 4 years, right? It's other brothers that have been on that same block 10 years. You know what I'm saying? It's only 7 phones on the block, but it's 200 people on the block, right? And I go in there and I'm fresh, and you look at me and you like, oh, all right, cool, boom, boom, yo, what up, bro, boom, boom, and I see a phone hanging. Now, a person that never been to prison before probably wouldn't know what that meant when he see a phone just dangling. But he see everybody else on the phone, and then he see people in lines. Like it's 7 phones, but phone number 6 is just hanging like this, like it's free.
Don't use that
It's
phone.
not on the receiver.
Don't use that phone.
It's not on the receiver, but it's just hanging. It's just dangling, right? And you know, me, I may not know the environment. I may not know how to. I just see niggas just looking and all of that, but I'm like, oh shit, why niggas is waiting on mine right there? There's a fucking phone right there. I'ma jump on it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that alone is like that's one of the chapters. That's one of the pieces. That's just like a grain of sand of what's involved in what to expect in the MVPs, right? In the PMVP book. Expect to learn how to like navigate in a room full of sharks. Now, it's like a survival guide. It's a guide. So will it get you out of a fight, out of a brawl? Probably not, but most likely yes. You know, it's giving you a navigational compass. It's like a navigational compass. You know what I'm saying? It's like knowing how to avoid certain shit because some people really don't know how to. Some people don't know, like, all right, when you on a basketball court and you looking at a nigga playing ball and you playing ball and you watching a nigga play ball, then you spit on the court. You know what I'm saying? It's just little shit like that that'll get a nigga tossed the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Because then the basketball just gets going your spit, and then now a nigga just tossing you up. Or you go grab that fucking phone, and now you get caught up into some drama because that's a blood phone. You didn't even know that was a blood phone, or you didn't know that that's a Muslim phone.
Facts.
Or that's the area, or that's the Alien Nation phone, or that's the white niggas phone. Like them niggas, they got that shit on lock. So it's like,
hey, I don't mean to cut you off. We're gonna say that for because we got some more content. Yeah. We got some more content to make on that. But I need to ask you because we're gonna get off of that, right? Because this is not why we here. We here for your music. We here for your music. You're an author. You're a writer. You're a creator. You're a musician. I think you make music. Same shit. Niggas know I got my GED. But
I like to motivate, man.
How did? Well, let me ask you this. When did you know you grew up in a musical family?
Oh man, it don't even be seeming like that, but it do. You know. I don't know if you referring to Aunt Josh. Aunt Josh was the joint, man. Like she's the shit. You know what I'm saying? I noticed that like Aunt Josh is the top of the line, man. I remember in the '80s, man. I used to be wondering what the hell. Like I used to hear somebody else.
You know me.